Welcome back, everybody. This is probably one of my first official Wip N Chats. I have my Chuck Pinson from Diamond Art Club. I'm about a week in. As of today is day number 7 on my diamond painting. So take out whatever you're working on, whether it's a diamond painting, cross stitch, whatever craft that you enjoy doing. I am going to be doing some tag questions. Maybe have this Wip N Chat last maybe about an hour, hour and a half, or whenever I get tired. I'll probably be up for several more hours. Anyways, got my drink, got my pretzels. So, let's get started. So our questions, tag questions that we have, there are for new YouTuber question tags. What is your name and the name of your channel? My name is William. Everybody calls me, and I prefer everybody to call me Bill or Billy. All my close friends call me Billy. Most of my family back east call me by my middle name. And the name of my channel is Billy's Diamond Painting and More. So question number 2. What does the name of your channel mean? Well, it has my name, it has what I like to do, and the more is I will also be doing cross stitching, which I haven't done in 15 years. And I have been recently inspired by another male stitcher that is in the East Coast. Trying to find it. Okay. So I haven't touched a cross stitch in 15 years since my mom has passed. That's the last time I cross stitched. I also crochet. I've crocheted several blankets in the last 20, 30 years. Mostly, I have done a lot of baby blankets for several people or just having their first child. We currently have two blankets that I've been working on for a while. Every time I get bored or need something to do, I'll pull out one of my crochet projects, and I'll just go start stitching or crocheting for hours on end. Okay, so, and also I'll be building my own custom frames for my diamond paintings and my stitch projects. Next question is number 3. Where are you from? I'm from the East Coast, or they call it the Midwest. I am from Michigan originally. I was born and raised. I currently live in San Diego, California. I've been here since 1994. So I've been here quite a long time. and I absolutely love it. The weather is great. We don't get no snow. We rarely get any rain. But I'm starting to find and getting tired of the people. There's no common courtesy out here. It's like everybody's out for themselves. And as I get older, it's getting more tiring. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be moving back home soon. Okay, next question, number 4. Why did you start a YouTube channel? So I have a tendency to sit here and do my diamond painting, and I'll be talking to myself. So I figure, since I'm going to be sitting here talking to myself, why not do some videos? That way someone will be listening. Okay, number 5. What will your channel be about? Well, it's going to be about diamond painting, cross stitching, maybe some crochet, me sitting here talking about whatever on my mind, I guess. Woodworking in the near future, or whatever I decide to do that week, that day. Some wax. Starting to use patty wax again. I've been using the museum putty for a while. It was getting on my nerves, but I change it up every now and then. It's not like you can't clean it off, but. Okay, next question. Who's your target audience? My target audience would be anybody I don't know, anybody that has a craft that would like to sit and listen, sit and chat while they're working on their craft. Being by themselves gets quite lonely, as it does for me. So anybody that likes to just to listen, it's good enough for me. Hope I'm paying attention here. Okay. We're gonna move on. What do you hope to achieve with your channel? Well, I don't have any high expectations for the channel, just to be company for someone that maybe not have a whole lot on the outside, that just likes to sit and listen while you're working on your project. That's all I hope for. I'm not doing this for any kind of royalties. I have a day job, so I'm covered there. I'm basically doing it so I'm not sitting here by myself talking to myself. I have a tendency to also be answering myself if I sit here too long. So maybe someone that can relate and maybe build some friendships along the way. That was number 7. So number 8 would be the top 3 favorite YouTube channels. Well, my top 3. I probably have a top 5 or 6. But I'll go ahead and just name a few that I can name off the top of my head. I watch Rachel Ray. I watch her diamond painting videos. I watch her floss tube videos. I am one of her Patreons, so I do get extra photos, extra videos that she does. I like to listen while I diamond paint. She has a very soothing voice. She has a lot of projects going on. I watch Miss Crochet and Coffee. I enjoy her lives. Let's see, I watch, I think it's Mystical Diamonds. I watch Stitcherista. I watch Shine Like a Diamond. I watch Rebecca from 4 Kids at 147. Love her videos. I'll be doing a Heaven and Earth custom, the one that she's in the process of doing. She's a lot further along than I am. I haven't even got my canvas yet, but I have everything else. I'm just waiting for the canvas to get here, and I'm hoping it gets here this week. I watch, oh my goodness, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch Mindy Diamonds, I think it's called. Here, let me see. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I don't want to get these names incorrect. I watched the Uncrafty Crafter. I also watch Ginger Gerald Stitcher. He does cross stitching and knitting. I watch Jeremy on JTMJ Crafts. He also lives here in Cali, but he lives I'm in the South Cali. He's in the North Cal. So we're on the opposite spectrums of California. I also watch Diamond Art Addiction. See, who's this? Crafting and Chatting with Eli. I watched Nana at Nana of 7 Crafts. Tiny Worlds of Wonder, Wolfpack Diamond Painting, and Melissa B. That's just a few. I'll probably list like 10 of them, huh? But there's quite a few YouTubers that I watch and I try to catch their lives when they're live. But a lot of the times I'm at work, because I do go into work at 3 in the afternoon. and I work until sometimes 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night. So whenever I get my work done is when I go home. Okay, we're going to go to question number 9. Who inspired you to start a channel? I think everybody that I watch on YouTube has inspired me to start my own channel. Plus, I guess, yeah, pretty much all the people that I watch have inspired me. I don't want to say too much more than that because I haven't been inspired by someone else, but at this point, I don't want to say. Not until you get to know me a little bit more, because that's a little bit more personal information. But I'll share that information as we go along. Number 10, if you could collab with anyone right now, who would it be? Oh my goodness. I've been seeing a lot of collaborations that's been going on lately. I think it's great to get with other creators, other diamond painters, and do a collaboration. I wouldn't mind doing a collaboration with anybody, anyone, whoever is willing to do a collaboration. I'll do one with Rachel Ray. I'll do one with Mrs. Coffee. I'll do one with Mystical Diamonds. I'll do one with just about anybody that I watch. And if I don't watch your channel, or if you don't have a channel, I wouldn't mind doing a collaboration with anybody. I mean, I do have StreamYard. I could bring another person in and do a live and do a collaboration. I wouldn't have anybody that would like to do a collaboration. I would be more than happy to do a collaboration with them. I probably wouldn't reach out to anybody to ask, but if anybody is watching, I would do a collaboration with just about anybody. I know it will be fun. I have a pretty good stash, so I wouldn't mind doing some giveaways either during the collaborations. Okay, number 11. 3 reasons anyone should subscribe to your channel. Anyone that likes to sit and listen to me talk, I guess. Or if there's any company out there that you're like really effy on, you really don't want to waste money, I'm more than willing to order, as a lot of creators do, will order from websites, companies, and I'm more than willing to order from companies that you have questions on, that you want to see unboxings from. I have no problems. Just anybody that has a crafting that, you know, if you're home alone, you want to listen to someone just jibber jabber, I'll sit here and jibber jabber. But as the night goes on, the more I drink, the more mumbling I'll do. Okay, number 12. Which channel already on YouTube will yours most likely be? Or most likely be likely? I think that's diamond painting, because that's my biggest craft right now. Ever since I've started diamond painting, it's like it's all I do. I have recently started cross stitching again. I got my first kit just the other day. I got it all set up. I actually started stitching, but it was one of the nights I came home from work, and it was a late night from work, and I just had to put it up and go to bed. 5 in the morning. But sometimes you just have to take a break from diamond painting, because it does get a little monotonous. I think that's why one of the reasons why I decided to do cross stitching, because I can't do any woodworking here at late at night, because I'm a night guy. I work at night, so on my days off I'm usually up. The only one in the house that's up. I stay up on my days off because I try to keep the same schedule, so when I do go back to work, I'm not deadbeat tired, because I do drive for a living, and hauling gasoline, I should be getting all the rest. I don't need to be falling asleep while I'm driving, even though my drives are short, because I am a local driver. I really don't spend a lot of time driving long distance anymore, so I think the most miles I drive on one trip, on a single trip, maybe, I don't know, what is it, 36 miles maybe? But if there's traffic, that 36 miles could take some time. Next question would be number 13. What is your favorite thing about the YouTube community? The YouTube community, how they stick together, they ask each other questions, you know, they have other people don't have no issues about sharing what they've learned. They pass on their knowledge. It's like a big family. I like that. I got that when I was in the military. I served 8 years in the Navy. I have guys that I've never met. There are family forever. Same, you know, I get that from this community, from the diamond painting community, and others. It's just the camaraderie with everybody. How well everybody is out there to share their knowledge, to share their experience. I like that. Number 14. Your favorite thing about the YouTube community. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, because the same questions are repeated back to back. Okay. What do you think you should bring to the YouTube community that isn't already there? Chitter chatter about my boring ass life. A lot of these people, they have a lot of the females that are out here that does the diamond painting community stuff. They're either a grandma, they're a mother, they're a stay-at-home mom, they take care of their family. It's just me, people. Just me. I'm single. Yes, I have children. I have grandchildren. But right now, it's just me and my boring ass life. I have no pets, but I'll sit and just jibber jabber about anything. Let's see. God, hasn't even been half an hour yet, has it? Nope. Okay, next question, number 16. 3 things that we should know about you. Okay, 3 things. I just turned 50. I have 2 grandchildren. I haul gasoline local. I am on a dedicated route. Not necessarily a dedicated route, but a dedicated for a certain customer. It's just me. I don't have any pets, currently have any pets. So that's maybe one reason why I talk to myself so much. And I do, it's just not talking to myself, but I do. See, there I go, talking about something I don't want to talk about right now. We'll move on to the next question. What do you think the hardest thing that will be about becoming a YouTuber? Well, I don't plan on doing this for a full-time job. I'm only doing this to keep myself busy when I'm not working. I seriously don't plan on making any money for it, so just me, my crafts, and everybody, whoever wants to watch, I guess. I guess the day that there's nobody watching is probably the day I quit. So we'll see how it goes. What do you think the most rewarding thing will be? Making new friends, long distance friends, lifelong friends. I do like to travel. I just don't like to travel alone. And I mean, I've had opportunities to do some traveling on vacation, but when it's just me, I don't want to travel by myself. So I just stay home. There's a lot of places I would like to go, but not if it's going to be by myself. Okay, number 20. Do you have any tips or advice for others who are just starting a YouTube channel? I found out that it's not instant. That's for damn sure. It takes time to make the video, then you gotta edit the video, then you gotta upload the video. So unless if you're like have experience in editing, have your own editing software, it was a day by day learning experience for me. I think I did one video, and I probably took me to get it up on the channel. It probably took a good 2 weeks from the time I recorded it to the time I got it up on the YouTube. Probably was over 2 weeks at least. So I had to learn how to transfer the video from the phone to my computer. Then I had to find out what editing software I'm going to use, learn how to use it. So it's not something that's going to be instant, unless if you have an experience, lots of experience. So when I first started my channel, I did record quite a lot, and a lot that I had to take off because copyright issues. You can't use any songs from the radio. You can't just sit here and do a Wip N Chat and listen to music. You can't, because it's going to be copyrighted with all the songs and the damn. Even if it's the free radio station that everybody gets for free. Nope. I tried doing a Wip N Chat, having a book read. Nope, copyrighted, blocked. That's probably why I haven't had any videos up in the last 2 weeks, because I had to delete them after spending all that time making them, edited them. So now I just stick to quietness, doing my unboxings, because I still have quite a few diamond paintings that are coming in the mail that I'm still waiting on, that I've ordered back from April, that I still have not gotten. Yeah, it's just not an instant thing. It's something that it's going to take at least, I think once I decided to say, hey, maybe I'll give this a try. It was probably a good month from the time I decided maybe I'm going to give it a try to the time I got my first video up. Probably a month and a half. So it's not an instant kind of thing. It sure ain't going to make you any money, unless if you can climb up with subscribers pretty quick, because you don't get any royalties, and it's a cent on a cents on the commercials, but you don't get any of that until you get at least 1,000 subscribers and 400 watch hours. So I know there ain't no money in making it, but I'm just doing it for fun. We're going to go on to some different questions here. I got about 45 more minutes, I think. Feels like I've been on answering these questions for already 2 hours, but that was only 19 questions. Okay. How many countries have you been to? Well, being in the military, I was born here in the U.S. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. I only live 10, 15 minutes to the Mexico border. So I go down there quite a bit. I've been to Ireland. I've been to Germany. I've been to Iraq. I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to I think that's it. Yeah, that's probably it. Not too many. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? Let's see. My first bike, I would probably say when I was 5 or 6 years old, maybe. That was a long time for me. It's probably 40 some years ago. We'll move on to the next question. Is anyone in your family in the Army? No. Well, only other person I know that's in the family, when I was doing the ancestry, the stuff online, found a lot of information on that. I do have a cousin, a distant cousin that I have never met. Here, I'm 50 years old. I never met my cousin because my uncle, my dad's brother, moved when I was very, very young. He moved to Texas when I was very, very young. So when I was 16, he did pass away. So that's probably one other reason why I haven't met. He has a girl and he has a boy. And his son, his youngest son, my Uncle Mike's youngest son, is in the Navy. He's in the medical field in the Navy, but he's on the East Coast. That's the only other person I know that's in my family that's in the military. Currently. I have a grandfather that was in the Army Reserves. I served in the Navy. And I don't know of anybody else in my family that's actually served in any branch of the service. Okay. What would you name your daughter if you had one? Well, I have two. My oldest is Samantha Michelle, and my youngest is Deanna Jean. My oldest is 29. So I was 21 when she was born. 2020 minus when I was 20, 1991. Yeah. My oldest is 29 and my youngest is 28. She just turned 28 in May. My oldest turned 29 last April. Yes, they're close in age. They're 13 months apart. And they each have a child. That's where I get my grandchildren from. I have a granddaughter that's 1.5 years. I have a grandson that's 5 months. And I get back to visit at least twice a year. Okay, and we'll go on to the next question. What would you name your son if you had one? Well, since I don't have a son, and I am not at the age to be having any kids, what would the name of us? I would name a son if I had one. I've always liked the name. I wouldn't name after me because I have 2 brothers and a sister, and my father, the 3 of us, my youngest brother, me, and my father all have the same name, William. He's William Sr. I'm just William with a different middle name, and my younger brother is William the second. So I've always liked the name for a boy, like Garrett. I always liked that name, Gregory. Probably something with the G. Not Jerry or Gary, or not the common names like Garrett, Gunther. I haven't given that one too much of a thought because I already knew I was going to have girls. So, and when my first grandchild was born, I kind of realized how the family tree was going because my dad had boys. He had all boys, the 3 of us. All the boys have girls. So, see, with my brothers, I share the same dad, different mom. My sister, I have the same mom, different dad. So all my siblings are half. My 2 brothers are by the same father, different mother. So all his boys have girls. Now my youngest girl has a boy. So it's going boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. My oldest daughter is actually not my biological daughter. She's my half daughter. We'll just leave that as that. But I always consider her as my oldest, and will always consider her as my oldest. Okay, next question. What's the worst grade you got on a test? The worst grade I've ever gotten on a test would probably be an F. I'm sure many of us have gotten at least one at one point in your life. And I kind of probably deserved the grade that I got. When I got it, I really didn't, at the time, I really didn't care. So, doesn't reflect who I am. I do have a college degree. I moved on from it. I've learned from it. But at the time, I just didn't care. So, next question. I gotta take this one out. This one is attached. The two drills are, I don't know why I even laid it down, because I knew when I picked it up the two drills were attached. I can't leave it like that. I know it's there. God, that was driving me nuts. Okay, much better. Your next question. What's your favorite subject? My favorite subject depends on I guess my best subject through all my junior years, through elementary, through high school, was math. That was probably one of my easiest subjects was math. When I graduated high school, I was already doing trigonometry. I think I already had like two or three classes in trig by the time I left high school. I That was probably one of my best subjects. Am I an expert in math now? Oh, hell no. There's other subjects that I like better as I've gotten older. And I have continued my education in that. But I haven't finished yet because I figure I'm 50 already. So I just take classes as I can afford them, just for my own benefit, I guess. I'm not looking to get a degree. I'm not looking to get a master's. I'm not looking to get a bachelor's. I'm not looking to get a PhD, but you never know. Someday it may happen. I do have an associate's degree in computer science. I got that back in the early 2000s. So that's probably where I get all my computer technology from. I already know a lot. It's just all the new stuff has changed every year. It changes. It changes so fast that if you don't keep up with it, it's like gone. But I still have friends call me up and, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? I'm like, that's easy. My computer won't work. Okay, well, we got to redo it. I can do that. I can fix that. I can get information off a hard drive that will not boot up anymore. If you think your computer is dead, I can still take that hard drive and I can get all your files off of it. I learned that years ago, and that process is never gonna change. So, if you think you have a corrupt file, I can get that file, and necessarily it won't be corrupted, but I can do it. Sometimes it may take some time, but I can do it. Okay, next question. Well, the next question, number 8, got cut off. 9, I can read only half of it. I can't make it out, so we'll go to the next one. What is your nickname? Well, as I was entering the career field when I was in my 20s, I would say 20, 21, 22, 23. I worked for my mother's husband at the time. He was a manager for a apartment complex, and he needed someone to do maintenance. So I was doing maintenance work for an apartment complex. He gave me the nickname as Bart because the way I had my hair at the time. Like Bart Simpson. Yeah. The animated show on TV. Yeah. He always called me Bart. And when he ordered my uniforms, they didn't have my name on them. They had Bart on them. I just went with it. Whatever. I really don't have a nickname. I really don't care what my friends call me as, hey you. Whatever it pleases them. I just don't like my be called William. It's a formal name. I'd rather call me Bill, call me Billy, call me hey you, whatever. I'm sure I've been called many other things, but I really don't care. I'm not here to please anybody but myself. Okay, well, the next question. Do you sleep with the lights on or off? Oh, they have to be off. I cannot sleep with the lights on. You're like, well, you work at night. Yeah, I do sleep into the morning. I'm up before noon. But I put dark curtains on my room so it blocks out the light, because if there's light in my face, I can't sleep. Oh hell no. I can still see that light. So I need the lights off. Minimum amount of lights, the better. Okay, well, next question. What's the last compliment you got? What's the last compliment I got? Let me drink on that one. I guess that would just be a couple weeks ago when I had my 50th birthday. I don't feel 50. I certainly don't look 50. I've been told I'm looking pretty good for my age. I guess that's one thing my mother gave me. Because anytime I took her somewhere, everybody thought she was my girlfriend. I'm like, who? They're like, is that your new girlfriend? I'm like, no, that's my mother. They're like, oh, sorry, dude. Yeah. That's what I grew up with. Oh, next question. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Well, that probably coincides with the other thing I'm not wanting to talk about right now. We'll just say, yes, I remember everything I dream about. I remember it to the T. I dream in full color. I I remember everything. I don't know. I don't want to give too much information away. I see a lot in my dreams. Sometimes too much info. That's why I have to sleep with the TV on. Because if I sleep with the TV off, it's down, the volume is down on the TV, but I have to sleep with the volume, with something has to be on. If it's music, if it's the TV, something has to be on. That's the way I get my sleep. If everything is off and it's totally quiet, I can be in bed for 12 hours and not sleep a wink. But you were snoring. No, I didn't get no sleep. I wasn't snoring. I was working. So for me to get my sleep, I have to have the TV on or a radio on. So as you get to know me, I will give more information. So we're just going to leave that subject there for now. The next question. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? Well, right now I currently only wear, I probably have several pairs, but I work, I have to have hard steel-toed boots when I work, so I wear those. When I'm off, I either wear my Vans, tennies, or I wear my clogs, or I don't wear anything at all. So at the time, I think I probably have less than, I don't know, less than 6 pairs of shoes. I don't need shoes. Not too many pairs, at least. I need my pair to go to work. I need my pair when I go to the grocery store. That's it. I'm satisfied. And if I could go barefooted like I used to when I was a kid inside the store, I would probably still be doing that. So, how old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? Well, I was quite young. Well, actually, I don't remember ever remembering that Santa was a real person. As I was seeing these shows at a young age, I always thought, that fat man ain't going to fit down that chimney. How in the hell does he get from the top of the rooftop down through the chimney into these people's house? I was like, he ain't climbing down that chimney. So I really didn't. Back as I can remember, I never thought Santa was a real person. For 3, 4 years old, it could have been different, but as back as right now, as back as I could remember, I never thought that Santa was an actual real person. So, not like kids nowadays try to get their children to believe that Santa is a real person for as long as they can hold that story. It's fun to believe. Fun. I just had a different aspect at the time. Yeah. Well, next question. Who is your best friend? Let's see. See, I grew up with a best friend that lived right behind us. As we graduated high school, I kind of didn't see him after that. My best friend now is a female. Her birthday is the same month as mine. We get along great. We tell each other everything. We don't hide anything from each other. I can tell her anything. To me, she's more of a sister than anything, but she's my best friend. Who is your favorite actor? I never thought about that one. Who's my favorite actor? I guess the actors that I grew up with are like, who's my favorite actor? I would have to say, back in the day, he's a director now. I think he directs more than he acts, but I think I related to Clint Eastwood's roles back in the day than I do with any actor this day of time. Especially when he did his cowboy movies. Those are the ones I related to the most. And I probably watched each one several. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I think I watched that so many times. I could probably recite every line in the movie by every character. I watched it so many times. I emptied my tray twice already. It's only been an hour. Who is your favorite? Oh, I just did that one. Who is your favorite actress? And then it says the next one is who's your favorite celebrity? Oh my goodness. Trying to make me think. I think my favorite actress would be Julia Roberts. I like her. I don't know why. I like all the movies that she's done. Very funny. She makes me laugh. Maybe that's what it is. She makes me laugh. I really don't have a favorite celebrity. I met quite a few celebrities. I've met Danny DeVito. I've met Keanu Reeves. I met Matthew Broderick. I think that's all I've met. Okay, we'll go to the next question. I'm hoping I'm covering all the right ones. Who is your favorite teacher? I had several favorite teachers growing up through in elementary school. One of my favorite teachers was Mr. Wendell. He's the one that got me into my math. The reason why I like the math as much as I did is because of him. Mr. Tater. Don't ask me. He was a great teacher. Miss Dunlop. Great teacher again. We used to go every summer before school was out. She would have a class field trip to her house for like a cookout barbecue kind of thing. And she had these dogs. These dogs that had so much hair. They were the English sheepdogs. God, gorgeous dogs. I think I played with the dogs more than I did anything else. That was probably it. See, those teachers, those are the ones I had at between third, fourth, and fifth grade. I think those were the best years that I had in school. What song are you feeling right now? What song are you feeling right now? Well, I ain't feeling a song right now. I didn't know you could feel a song. I don't know, my favorite song, I like country western, so pretty much anything that's country western. I can get into it any time, any moment, doesn't matter. Oops. What is the best birthday gift you ever received? Excuse me. The best birthday present I've ever received is always every person that comes and celebrates it with me. That's the best gift. The best gift is all your friends that gather and celebrate your birthday with you. That's the best gift. Oh, look how this drill's fitting in there, so I'm going to remove it. And we'll put another one. Yes, I like to fix my drills a lot. I think I spend more time fixing them and then anything. Okay, that's all. that color. We'll go on to the next question. What's your eye color? My eye color, well, when I was younger, it was baby blue. Now that I'm older, it's more hazel, greeny, kind of between a hazel and a blue. A lot of people say I have blue eyes. A lot of people say I have a light green eyes. A lot of people say I have hazel eyes. So I think I'm between blue and hazel. Maybe that's hazel, but maybe, you know, they're more blue than anything. Quite, I don't look myself in the eye very often, so I've always been told I have blue eyes. I have hazel eyes. I have green eyes. People, make up your mind. I guess it's whoever's trying to flatter you at the time, I guess. We'll go on to the next question. About maybe 20 more minutes. What were you dressed as for Halloween last year? Last year I didn't dress for Halloween. I worked last year. And I worked there before that. And I worked there before that. And I worked there before. The last time I dressed for Halloween, this year is 2020. The last year I dressed for Halloween was 2001. So the last time I dressed for Halloween was almost 19 years ago. That was King George. I went to a Halloween costume store. I rented my costume. The only thing that sucked was taking it back the next day with the hangover. That kind of sucked. But what would you be on your perfect slice of pizza? My perfect slice of pizza would have pepperoni, bacon, mushrooms, cheese, double cheese, ham and sausage. Like, that's my favorite slice of pizza. All those meats with a little bit of veggies. Throw in those mushrooms, garlic, onions. That's the perfect slice of pizza. Okay, what would you eat every day if you could? Breakfast. Eggs, hash browns, toast, bagels, quesadillas. Breakfast food, if I could eat it every day, all day long, I would be happy. Okay, next question. What is the one item you could not leave home without? My wallet. I say my wallet. One, it has my identity. Two, it has my debit card. I don't carry cash, so if I have to stop for gas, if I have to stop to get something at the store, I need a way to pay for it. So if I leave home without my wallet, then I ain't gonna be gone for very long and I ain't going very far. one thing I could probably never leave at the house is my wallet. Anything else, I don't care. Just not the wallet. That would probably be the most important thing for me. What would you want your last meal to be? I've never thought about that. I have quite a ways away about my last meal. Maybe a nice steak and potato kind of meal. The biggest steak, 5-pound bag of potatoes. So the longer it takes me to eat, the longer I'm here. We'll go to the next question. What was the last book that you read? The last book that actually I put my eyeballs on was probably The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. I did, I think, 3 books in the series. I did Interview with the Vampire. I read Interview with the Vampire, The Vampire Lestat. There was one other one, I think it was in between. I can't remember the name of it. I think The Vampire Lestat was the 3rd book. That's the last one I read. Now, I have listened to many, many books on audio, especially when I'm driving those longer trips, when I was over the road. Or if I'm sitting here diamond painting, I put on audio and listen to, I'm on book, right now I'm on the Harry Potter series. I'm on book 2. I think I got to chapter 8, 9. So 4 or 5 chapters, about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but I'll sit here and diamond paint and listen to either music or I'll listen to an audio book. Okay. What was the last date you went on? Last date I went on. Who dates anymore? Last date I went on. Goodness. I don't even remember ever going on a date. I think me growing up, that would be like old school thing. Date? Who goes on a date? You just meet someone and if it happens, it happens, I guess. I don't know. I don't ever remember going on a date with my first wife back in the 90s. I don't ever remember even ever going on a date. Ever. I'll have to think about that one. Okay, well, that's question. Oh, that was 30 questions. 29, 30, 28, 28, 30, 30 questions. So it's been just over an hour. So if you have any comments, leave them down below. I'll answer when I can. Hope you enjoy the videos. I'll be doing the videos as I can. I know it's not as many as some of the other YouTubers, but I do have a job, so I'll do the videos as I can. Try not to keep nobody waiting too much longer in between videos. I will say that once I reach 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So the last time I checked, I was at 61. So I have what, 39 more to go before I reach 100. So when I reach that 100 mark, I will be doing a giveaway. And it'll probably be diamond painting related. Probably something from my stash. Could be one item, could be 2 items, it could be 3 items, it could be 4 items. It depends on how I feel today at that time. And when I reach, I'll probably do a giveaway every 100 subscribers. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I probably would never reach 1,000, so I ain't gonna hold my breath on that one. But for each one, I go up in milestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, 100. The giveaways will be more and more and more. So until next time, and have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, and we'll chat again.